Hello Pisces, Elsie here to do your reading. It is a weekly reading. Pisces, how are you? I hope you're well. Thank you so much for clicking here. I've got a deck of cards and we're going to look at a 9-card draw for you. So whether you are Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Pisces, there might be something here for you. Please keep in mind it is a general reading. It's not going to resonate for everybody, and that's all right. There's all sorts of beautiful readers on the platform. There's also a lot of other stuff here at 10 of Cups Tarot. Let's find out what's going on for you. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And hey, look, at the end of all of this, if you're interested in a private read or you're interested in finding it and extended, I will tell you how to do that at the end of this reading. But in the meantime, if you are someone who's brand new and you just showed up, thank you for taking a chance here. And if you are somebody who always comes back, my ride or dies, my water family, if you're part of the water family and you're the Two Fishes friend, thanks for showing up here. Let's find out what's going on here. And oh, by the way, if you have a moment, if you could just hit this subscribe button. I know it doesn't mean a whole lot to you, but it means a lot to me if I'm coming through your feed anyway, right? And thumbs up would be great. It really does grow this tribe. Thanks, Pisces. Okay. All right, here we go. We've got the Queen of Swords, and she's in the reverse. Why is that? Just making sure everything's not in the reverse here. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords for Pisces. Ooh, there we go. Ask for Pisces, and Pisces arrives. So we have the High Priestess. We've got the Nine of Cups. Pisces, it feels like a harsh or a critical inner voice is what it feels like here. Let's keep moving here. What else do we have? We've got the Six of Wands. We've got the Four of Pentacles. It feels like you can't make your mind up about something here, Pisces. It's like something is going back and forth, back and forth. Now, I think we're talking about something you've always wanted, or maybe we're talking about some sort of wish fulfillment. It feels like with the Nine of Cups here that it's something that makes you ultimately very happy. I don't think that you're looking to bring something into your life to make you happy. I think you already are happy. That's what the nines are about, getting to something on our own and building it by ourselves. And so the High Priestess is telling me that you're happy inside, but you're undecided about something. It feels like you've been holding your energy, your attention back, or maybe somebody's been holding it back from you. And although I feel like you are okay where you're at right now, I think you're struggling with your intuition just a little bit, or you're struggling with staying quiet about something. It feels like you really want to say something, point something out. We've got the Hanged Man energy. Yeah, okay. This Hanged Man energy with the Nine of Cups is giving me, yeah, I'm happy, Elsie. But look, life is in a pause. I feel like I'm being punished. It feels like there's a pause or a time of perspective, and it feels like this time is a time that is quiet for a reason. It feels like you're trying to make a decision about something, whether to say something or not. Three of Pentacles is here. We've got the Four of Wands. And we've got the Eight of Pentacles. It does feel like there is something here that I feel that you want to say out loud, and you have not truly decided if it is wise for you to say it out loud. It feels like you've been holding back an opinion about something. I'm going to say an opinion because the Queen of Swords is in the reverse. And when the Queen of Swords is in the reverse, it's because, look, I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say it. I don't care if you like it. And it's going to be something that is going to fracture a friendship, fracture a relationship. It's going to fracture something. Because when the Queen of Swords is in the reverse, she's not necessarily in control of her words. Doesn't really care if this is going to bring harmony to the situation. I just really need to get it off my chest. I just need to say it with my whole chest. And the High Priestess tells me I've been quiet up till now because I just want to keep happy. I want to stay happy. I don't want anybody mad at me. I don't want anybody arguing and fighting. It feels like you're trying to make some sort of a decision as to whether you should continue to hold back your energy from someone, something, a situation, or a group of people, or whether you should let it go and put the spotlight on it so it gets a lot of attention. It feels like there is, with the Three of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles, that you're trying to build something, build a foundation. So this, this sort of reminds me of like, I don't want anybody mad at me. I'm trying to build a business, Eight of Pentacles. I'm trying to build a reputation. I just want to be very careful about the way people perceive me. So keeping it quiet. I'm keeping it quiet under the surface, and I'm not saying exactly what I feel. I'm not bringing it into the open, because people will see me as speaking from ego. People will see me as saying something that is just trying to get attention. Very interesting. Got the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck, and the Hierophant always does the right thing. And so the Hierophant is also structure, but it's corporation. We could be talking about a workplace thing. But it feels like that there is, that you probably traditionally, you have been someone who likes to keep the peace. You're a loving soul. You're a kind soul. We've got Pisces here, right? The Knight of Cups. You're a kind, loving soul who likes to keep the peace. I don't like when people around me are arguing and fighting. And it feels like you're the one that is the leader of that. I want to say that you're the one that traditionally leads people in kindness. We do have the Knight of Pentacles, and you've done that for many, many years, but it's time for you to make a decision about how you're going to expand your life, expand yourself, or take action on something that you know that action needs to be taken on, but that you've been holding back. Very interesting. Let's find out. I'm going to put down 2 cards here. This is what's going on under the surface. Excuse me. Yeah, you know what? My throat is gone out here. It feels very scratchy, like there's something caught in my throat, and I know that there isn't. So it feels like you've been trying to clear your throat chakra, or that you've been trying to say something. And I don't think Pisces ever, if you're talking about sun energy only, I don't think Pisces has a problem with saying things. But I feel like somebody here, because the Queen of Swords is in the reverse, is somebody who's like, I know that when I say it, it's like it's stop or go. I'm quiet, or I'm just going to blow the doors off. It feels like that. What's under the surface? We've got the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. I don't want to wait anymore. I've been waiting long enough, and I don't want to wait any longer. We've got the 8 of Wands. I'm just saying, I don't want to wait anymore. I'm finally just going to say it. All right. Let's see what you've been keeping quiet here, Pisces, because we got the High Priestess energy here. It feels like you just want... there's that saying. What is that saying? It's better to be quiet, maybe be a jerk under the surface. I know I'm paraphrasing, okay? Maybe it's best to be quiet than to say something and remove all doubt. It's better to, oh gosh, what is it? It's better to remain, it's better for an idiot to remain silent. I'm not calling anybody an idiot. Or to say it out loud and remove all doubt, right? It feels like it might be what you're thinking. It might be you're like, I know they're not going to be happy. When I reveal what I have to reveal, I know I'm going to be happy. I'm cool with it. I'm good. The 9 of Cups is here. But it feels like you've been holding back your opinion, or your opinion on something. You might be holding back the opinion because this is not a professional thing to do. We might be talking about the workplace, Pentacles, 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 Pentacles. But the reason that you're holding back is because I feel that that it is something that if you reveal it, that it's like you're going to say it with your outside voice, and you're going to say it with your whole chest. And it feels like you're trying to protect your reputation. It feels like you're building something here. You're trying to protect your stability, trying to protect your reputation. Maybe you have a business, and you know that if you come out with an opinion either way on something, that it could wreck your business. Tell me about the High Priestess, please. We've got the Ace of Wands. We've got the 6 of Swords. And we've got the 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like the reason that you're staying quiet at this time is because you don't want it to hurt your legacy. You don't want it to put a stain on your legacy. You don't want it to hurt your financial abundance. It feels like there is, you would rather that nothing, that this thing, this legacy that you're trying to build, you would rather it keep continuing to move forward with the 6 of Swords. It feels like with the High Priestess that there's something here that you know that you should be keeping silent about, because you don't want it to impact your family, your abundance, your health in the wrong way. Six of Swords is here, which is moving from the chaos to the calm. Maybe I'm just going to avoid the Ace of Wands, creating a stir, creating a problem, creating an issue. Maybe I'll just remain silent. What is it that you want to say, though? Because the Queen of Swords is in the reverse. It's like you want to tune somebody in. You really want to tune somebody in and tell them who they are. Tell me about the Queen of Swords in the reverse. We've got the Eight of Swords. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. And we got the Two of Cups. Okay. So, listen. If you are somebody who is dealing in a connection that you want to deepen, I feel like the Queen of Swords is telling me that you are going to be absolutely and completely blunt about how you feel about somebody. It feels to me that you want to invest in someone, but you don't know what the best words are to say it. And maybe it feels a little chaotic in your mind because the Queen of Swords is in the reverse. It feels like I'm not really sure how to say it in a very solid, grounded way, but I do want to say it in a way which is going to help me deepen a connection. But it almost feels like I'm going to say that the Queen of Swords in the reverse to me is an energy reader. I'm feeling this energy is a little bit reckless. It feels like you feel that if you say it out loud, that it's going to show up as being a little bit reckless, and it's going to cause maybe something to catch on fire, or it might cause a stir. I'm looking at the Ace of Wands being excitement and being creative excitement, but it feels like maybe I should remain silent because I don't want someone to say I'm stepping out of line or saying the wrong thing because the Eight of Swords is here. You're overthinking everything. You're not saying anything. You're like paralyzed because you don't know what to say. So it almost feels like somebody has feelings for someone that they're not revealing or they're not saying. Look, it could be someone outside of you and it could be about you, right? It could be that. But it does feel like that it's like a polarity flip, I want to say. So I'm going to say that you're somebody who doesn't usually tell somebody, look, I really have feelings for you. I have deep feelings for you. And I feel like you're on the edge of wanting to say that. But listen, closer. We're in Mercury retrograde, right? So this could be why you are feeling this. And the retrograde right now is going on in Scorpio, which is deep feelings, right? So it feels like somebody has deep feelings for another person and really does just want to say it, but they're scared it's going to come out wrong. I'm going to say all the wrong things. They're going to see it as aggressive the way I'm saying it. So I feel like rather than say it, I feel like you're trying to keep it inside. Like maybe I just it's like you're happy, but you're happy in the pause. So it's like somebody here is either feeling lonely or trying to get perspective or is in a pause. And I'm happy. Yeah, I've got the Nine of Cups. Sure, I've got it. But I don't want to be in a pause in my love life anymore or in my work life. I don't want to be in a pause anymore. But if it means that I've got to hold back, then maybe it's time for me to just go for it and just say it. Because it feels like somebody here has been in the Four of Pentacles for a while. Four of Pentacles at the center of the read is giving energy to the entire read, which is, it feels like you feel stifled. We've got these two side by each here, right? We've got the Hanged Man energy and the Four of Pentacles. It feels like you've been forced to stay in this pause or to hold back because you know that when you say it out loud that you're going to get the spotlight or all the attention's going to be on you. And I think that your biggest fear is that someone is going to say, Pisces is an ego. They think that they have it all, or they think that they are all of that in a bag of chips, right? They think that they are it, and you're afraid that somebody is going to see that as a negative and not allow you to build with them, or build your reputation, or build your business, or work really hard on you've worked really hard on building maybe a friendship, and you want to move toward maybe you're getting feelings about a friend. We've got the Five of Swords. Yep. This is all surrounding you being worried that you're going to rock the balance, or something is going to come out of balance if I should say anything. And I'm only saying out of balance, and I know justice is in the upright, but we have the Five of Swords. So I feel that what you're trying to avoid is an argument or a fight. You don't want someone to come up against you for your opinion. And so the Star is here. You're very hopeful that when you do say something, if you decide to say it, because that hasn't been decided here yet, if you decide to say it, that it's going to come off in a way that is the Star in justice. very hopeful, very kind, very loving, very balanced. You're hoping that they're going to take it for the way that it is intended, because I feel like that is the way it is intended. But your fear is that I'm going to be stuck here forever by myself when I have a lot of love to give, or I have a lot of happiness to share. I'm going to be stuck here by myself, working on me, working on me, working on me. If you're a person who's been working on yourself, you know what I'm talking about, right? That, they keep telling me, all the readers keep telling me to work on me. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, like, you've already got all the stuff down. It feels to me like you've been working really hard on yourself, on your self-mastery, or whatever project, or building a business, or whatever it is that these 8 Pentacles are. Whatever it is, it's precision, it's practicality, it's going over details. It's like I've been doing the same thing over and over and over again, and I think I'm happy enough. I think I've worked on me enough. So I feel like it feels like you're on the edge of maybe saying something to someone about either you have emotional romantic feelings for them, or this is in the workplace and you're about to say to somebody, look, I'm the one who should be taking the credit for this. I've been building my reputation in this place for a really long time, but for some reason you're holding back. I feel like you do want to go to the community, or you want to be seen as someone who's collaborative or cooperative, but I feel like you feel that somebody is going to see you as someone who is in your 6 of Wands energy. That maybe, that ultimately when we look at this, we can see someone's on their high horse, right? And so you don't want anybody to see you as that. You want them to see you as somebody who just wants to build something solid, like a solid foundation. All right, let's look at the 6 of Wands, and then we're going to go into the extended. 6 of Wands is the 2 of Wands. It's the Strength card and the Emperor. Okay, so it looks like somebody here wants to take charge of the situation. I'm trying to keep it all together. I'm trying not to say it in the Queen of Swords in the reverse energy, because I don't want any of the flack. I don't want people to see me as someone who's trying to take control of the situation. It feels like if it's a workplace thing, it feels like you're in a group of people who are doing a project, and you know that the person who's in charge is a jerk. You know that person has no good ideas, that they're probably going to lead you to the slaughter, and you want to stand up, but you don't want to be seen under the spotlight as someone who's in their ego that says, I think I know better than the person who is running the show. The 2 of Wands is here. It feels like you're here stuck at this place where you have to take action. You have to step into your Emperor energy and take control of something that you've been holding back, but you don't want people to see you as in your ego. This could be that you want to ask somebody out, but look, maybe that person isn't the one that usually pursues. Maybe you're the one, that person is the one that usually pursues others, and you're about to pursue somebody who is the pursuer. Like, it feels like I can't handle this anymore. Why are we pretending that our feelings are under the surface and you're not telling me how you feel? Because you're Pisces, right? Psychic energy under here, High Priestess. You can feel how they feel. So I think that somebody is about to say something, and it feels like almost taboo. Like, it feels like the Emperor is here. So you've been waiting and waiting, maybe for the Emperor to pursue, because the Emperor is the masculine leading energy. And you have to be, whether you're a man or a woman, you have to be in your masculine energy to pursue. And so I think that somebody here is like, is this what I want to do? Do I want this person seeing me, flipping the polarity, seeing me in my masculine energy? Or do I want to stay in my feminine energy? We're going to go into the extended, and we're going to talk more about this. I'm going to clarify the rest of this. We're going to talk about what's waiting under the surface, because I don't think you want to wait anymore. Somebody's taking their shot. That's what it looks like here. If you're interested in coming into the extended, please look at the comment at the very top of there's a pinned comment at the very top of the comments, and once you open that, click on more, you'll see a whole thing will open there, and in there is a link. If you want to purchase this outright, you can do that just by clicking on the link. If you want to go into the membership and get at least 4 extendeds in a month, if you're that person and you like those readings, then please do that. And that's, if you're watching for 1 sign, you'll get 4. More signs, you get more, right? And we also, if you're interested in a private reading, I'm doing those live, but I'm also doing them pre-recorded. So please click on the link to Hypsee. Go take a look at my pricing. You can see what my packages are all about. And this package, the package that I have that's the most reasonable is $25. It goes up from there. And if you're interested in booking with me for a private read, which is live, then please take a look at Hypsee, and you'll see that you'll get between 5 and 75% off if you should book in advance to speak with me over the phone or via video. I'm going to go into the extension. Pisces, if I see you there, great. And if this is where we part, that's okay, because I'll be back. You know that I will be. Love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye.